You're only making one burger, right?
Why?
Because it's late.
Yeah, only making one burger. Welcome back to the Unhealthy Vegan Lab. This is Andre, the Unhealthy Vegan. Today we are going to make a TVP burger because people have been complaining I'm using too much cardine and they don't have it in Australia and other places, so we're making a homemade veggie burger. But I'm still going to make one of my burgers I made on Instagram just with these new veggie burgers. And it's going to be called the TVP 3UnStacks. It was supposed to be 3 stacks, but that's like Andre 3000, and I had to change the name to 3UnStacks because there wasn't any Instagram post on that, so it was easier to find. Anyways, today here we are with our TVP. It's reconstituted. It's basically just 2 cups of TVP with a cup and 3/4 of water, of hot water mixed in, and it should be like ground beef basically. So we're going to add this seasoning here that we have 1 teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of paprika, and half a teaspoon of garlic salt. So we'll just mix that in there. We also have a few drops of some liquid smoke, and also we're going to have
1.5.
that soy sauce, but it's that liquid aminos soy. And that one is how much?
1 1/2 teaspoons.
1 1/2 teaspoons. So we're going to throw that in there. So I think we need way more soy sauce, but we'll see. And then we also have 2 cloves of garlic here. Not whole garlics. We'll have minced. So we'll have a minced. I wish it would just squirt out instead of scraping. Alright. And we also used Energy Egg Replacer, which we did 2 eggs, I think, right? Or we just did 1? We just did 1. It's just to make it not be a bunch of TVP, basically. It's hopefully going to bind it together. So we're going to throw that in there. You might need to use 2, depending on how much TVP you use for the patties. And now we're just going to mix it all in together. Alright, so now we're going to add 1 teaspoon at a time of some flour. This is another way to get it holding together, hopefully. And we also have some breadcrumbs here that we're going to use. Again, the same thing, probably just like a teaspoon at a time. You just really want to get a feel for it to make sure it's sticky and good. Alright, so you can tell that this is a little dry now. So we're going to add a little more water to it. So we're basically going to add just another 1/4 of the cup. So 2 cups of TVP. We'll just use 2 cups of warm boiled water. Alright, so we added a total of about 5 teaspoons of flour. and we used about 2 to 3 teaspoons of the breadcrumbs, and then the total of the 2 cups of water. And you can kind of just see with the TVP, bring the camera along, you just push it, you can tell it kind of sticks together rather than it just crumbling apart. You'll be able to tell when you first start just throwing the dry seasonings in. And if you can hear, I don't know if you can, but you just hear it. It's a lot stickier. But like I said, you can always play with it. If you think it's still not sticky enough, you can always add more flour. But let's try to construct one of these patties. Main thing is you want to have the pan with the oil frying already hot, because that's one of the main things is once you put it on the pan, it has to be burning hot so it can just hold together a lot easier. Because I know a lot of veggie patties, they just fall apart, so that's one good tip. So grab one of these here. Make that into a patty there. You can kind of tell. It's going to fall a little bit, but should be good. So let's throw these on the grill and see what happens. Come on down. Try this out. Sweet Earth Natural Balance Foods. It is hickory and sage smoked seitan bacon. So we're going to throw that on the pan here and just heat it up for 2 to 3 minutes and have some bacon with our burgers. Bacon cheeseburgers. Bacon avocado cheeseburgers. Let's do that. That sounds good. We'll be back. Alright, now we got the 3 patties in and the buns are toasty. It's time to make this 3 stacks. TVP 3UnStacks. Stack thing. First, you're going to get the bottom bun here, nice and toasted. And we're going to throw the first burger here with the Daiya cheese on. Some caramelized grilled / onion things. Alright, so after the grilled onions, we're going to put in the bacon. And we're going to throw in another patty. Put a little bit of more onions on there. Throw another bacon. Throw another patty. Some more onions. For good measure, we'll throw 2 strips of bacon. chili. That there. And we're gonna throw a buttload of ketchup right over it. Alright, and then we're gonna throw a couple tomatoes. Bam! You can. And there is the 3 stacks. It's time to eat this thing. Rule number 1, never let go of a burger. Okay, so subscribe down below, comment, follow me on Instagram, UnhealthyVegan, all that good stuff. But next week we actually have a very special episode. I'm actually doing another collaboration just like I did with that Thanksgiving one with Emily, Bite Size Vegan. This one's going to be called Cruelty Free Christmas collab thing. So yeah, make sure next week you check that out. I will be making history, I guess. It's like a tamale. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna give you. It's a tamale. But not just any tamale. See you next week. Here you can tell there's browning on the edges. It's just like an egg.